Forget the hype. Most creators chase viral fame, leaving millions of followers with the only path to a monetized six-figure personal brand. But that's not the truth. In order to sell your niche-specific high-ticket offer, you need to attract your right ideal customer profile. And going viral just brings a broad audience with a bunch of different interests and demographics. You see, everyone today is trying to sell a course, but most of them don't realize that people hate being sold to on Instagram, on TikTok, and this is why most of the time you see comments like these. So, how do you actually create a brand that doesn't scream I sell courses but is actively scaling the offer behind the doors? You can copy all the systems and frameworks in the world, but it's a unique authenticity and story which makes you stand out and build trust. And this is exactly how Josh Lyons did it. You see, Josh wasn't always a high-ticket closer pulling in six figures a month. Just a few years ago, he was juggling 3 jobs, barely scraping by on $1,500 a month. Fast forward today, he trained Alex Hormoz's gym launch sales team, and now he runs his own coaching business, which did not only change his own life but is actively changing others. So, what can we learn from Josh about creating a funnel that works even without going viral? Why do his posts consistently attract buyers instead of just likes? And what makes his content strategy so effective for monetization? It all starts from building a strong content system that is responsible for pulling most of his revenue. He positions himself as the expert in his niche, and his high-quality content isn't just valuable, but is the authentic proof of his expertise, building trust and credibility with every post. He posts a mix of middle of the funnel and bottom of the funnel videos. Most of his videos are more than 15 minutes long, with some of them even more than 1 hour long. This means the more hours his audience spends consuming his content, there's a higher chance of them likely to be buying from him. Bonus tip, you want to keep track of every single video you post each week, and you will do this based on viewers count, followers gain, followers per view, and the type of video and content. This allows you to know what worked well and what type of videos you should double down on. But YouTube is not his only source to nurture his audience. He has a well-optimized Instagram profile, and this is where the real magic happens. Josh's profile is filled with client results, and these hundreds of results tell his ICP how insanely valuable his solution is in the market. He also has 3 pinned posts. One is his own story, second one a client retreat, and third, client results inside his community. Josh just doesn't post randomly. He follows a precise story sequence which acts as a powerful funnel. Now, let's look at one of his story sequences. He starts it off with a high leverage group photo from a client retreat, instantly signaling credibility. Then he spotlights one client's win. Skylar earned $41,350 this month, using specificity to make the result feel tangible. Then he adds a contrast that most closers even struggle to earn $20K. Now, this amplifies both the client's success and Josh's expertise. He then introduces a unique mechanism, internal leaks, that explains that most closers fail due to internal issues and not skills. Now, this is a clever shift which positions his method as the missing key. Finally, he reveals part of the solution, internal mastery training, giving structured value while leaving an open loop by showing only 3 out of 8 steps. By the way, I help creators with over 10K plus followers monetize their audience. So if you want me to help you with these content systems and story sequences, which can potentially add another 5K a month to your business, or if you want to launch your first high-ticket offer, you can book a call down below. And lastly, he leaves a link to his VSL funnel, inviting the warmed-up viewers to his Unicorn Closer Mastermind VSL. So how do you even build trust and authority when you don't have a testimonial to show yet? The best approach is by storytelling and positioning. Now, you can do this by sharing a behind-the-scenes video of you working with your client on a call, then share a short origin story of where they started and the struggles they face. Now, one of the most important things of any personal brand is branding tactics, which is essentially a method of marketing by word of mouth. Now, if you do this well, you're gonna leave a much more larger impact than you actually think. You see, every single creator has their own unique style. Iman Ghazi with his high-end editing style, Daniel Devon with his aesthetic POV vlogs, and even Josh uses this specific font and color in every single video, thumbnails, and reels. You need to find your own branding tactic and content style which matches your personality and be consistent with it. Lastly is Josh's VSL. You see, he attracts his ICP who makes around 4K to 7K a month but he reframes it as 15K a month is the real baseline. Now this is powerful for two reasons. His audience does not need the basics but the systems that separates them from the rest of the high-ticket closers. An important thing to note is that Josh is 10 out of 10 on what he does. That is why he can set an expectation that high and fulfill it at the same time. If you are a 6 out of 10 in your niche, set expectations your ICP can actually achieve from you. In that way, you gain trust and build social proof at the same time.